have hit unbeaten half-centuries as Australia finished the day on 227 for 4. The big race of the day was the King George VI chase at Kempton. The strong field included the Fellow, hoping to win for the second successive year. But approaching the final fence, the French horse was in third place. Peter Bromley is the commentator.
The Fellow beginning to get into top gear now. A bit late. Here's the last fence. And it's in the centre of the course. The Illiwaka hits it. Here comes the favourite, the Fellow, to take them all. The Fellow beating Batch Jester all the way to the line. The Fellow and Adam Kondrack, a second win in a row. The Fellow wins it. Patch Jester is second. The Illiwaka, what a pity he hit the second line.
The novelist Monica Dickens has died from cancer at the age of 77. During her life, she had a variety of jobs which inspired her writing. Her first book, One Pair of Hands, was based on her experience as a nurse. Clive Myrie reports.
A great-granddaughter of Charles Dickens, Monica Dickens became a respected author, often invited to pass judgment on other writers. But initially, her family had discouraged a literary career.
They thought this was rather dragging down the family name. Being a very practical family, when they found that I was beginning to make a little money with my book, then they rather changed their mind and saw that it might be a good thing.
In the 70s, she wrote a number of children's books, including the popular Follyfoot Farm, serialised on television. In Dear Dr. Lily in 1987, she re-established her career after an 8-year pause and the death of her husband, an American naval commander. Monica Dickens wrote more than 50 books. Her last work, One of the Family, will be published in May.
And tonight's main news again. A British Army officer has been wounded in a mortar attack in Bosnia. And 3 prison officers have been injured in a disturbance tonight at Reading Remand Centre in Berkshire. A fire at the scene is believed to have been contained. From Steve and me, good night.
Good evening. We've had some more poor air quality out today on Boxing Day, most of it over in Northern Ireland and through Wales and central England too. And most of the pollutants have become trapped under a fairly large area of high pressure that we have with us. The other thing that's trapping though now is clouds. Now that's good news because it means the fog and frost tonight is going to be much more patchy, nowhere near as widespread as on the last few nights. But we will still have some, and that's most likely from the Midlands up into North East England. Southern Scotland and Northern Ireland could also see some patchy fog during the night, and at least to start off with, there'll be some frost up here in this corner of Scotland. Elsewhere, temperatures are going to be not far from freezing, about -1 to +1, so patchy frost about. Now tomorrow, that large and fairly high pressure area will still be across to the east of us, and that means we'll be dragging some rather fresh east winds in across this southern half of the country. Light to moderate in strength, but making it feel really fresh and chilly, quite raw in fact, but also bringing a change. They'll be pushing the cloudier weather out to the west, so we should see somewhat brighter skies coming in across most of central and southern England and Wales during the day. Much of the mist and fog thinning out, but some still left, making it feel really cold despite the light winds in central areas.